Once, in a tranquil village nestled between serene mountains, there lived a wise Zen master named Haru. He was known for his profound teachings and deep understanding of life. Villagers would often seek his wisdom, but Haru valued simplicity and silence above all. One day, a young warrior named Kenji approached Haru, filled with frustration and a desire for power. He believed that strength was the key to happiness and wanted to learn from the master to become invincible. "Master," Kenji declared, "I seek to be the strongest. Teach me your ways." Haru looked at Kenji and said, "Very well. Meet me at the river at dawn tomorrow." Excited, Kenji arrived at the river early the next morning. Haru was already there, standing on the bank. Without a word, he gestured for Kenji to follow him. They waded into the water until it reached their waists. Haru then handed Kenji a large rock. "Hold this rock above your head," he instructed. Confused but eager to impress, Kenji lifted the rock, its weight straining his muscles. As minutes turned into hours, Kenji felt fatigue seep into his bones, yet he refused to drop the stone. After a long while, Haru finally spoke. "Now, my young warrior, let the rock go." Kenji was stunned. "But master, I've worked so hard to hold it. If I let it go, all my effort will be wasted." Haru smiled gently. But consider this. Holding onto the rock does not make you stronger. It only makes you weary. Strength is not just about endurance. It is also about knowing when to release what burdens you." Realization dawned on Kenji. The rock represented his stubbornness, his need to prove his worth through struggle. He hesitated, but eventually let the stone drop into the river, watching as it sank beneath the surface. Feeling lighter, Kenji stepped back onto the bank, filled with clarity. "I understand now, master. True strength comes not from holding on, but from knowing when to let go." Haru nodded. "You have learned a valuable lesson today. In life, the burdens we carry can weigh us down. Letting go is not a sign of weakness, but of wisdom." From that day forward, Kenji practiced not only his martial skills, but also the art of letting go. He became known not for his strength alone, but for his balance and grace. His encounters with others were filled with compassion, and he learned to face challenges with a clear mind, unburdened by the weight of past grievances. Moral of the story: true strength lies not in enduring burdens, but in knowing when to let them go. Embracing change and releasing what no longer serves us leads to a more peaceful and fulfilling life. In a quiet monastery nestled deep within the mountains, a young monk named Hiro was eager to learn the ways of Zen. He often sought the wisdom of his teacher, Master Lee, but Hiro was impatient, always striving to be more disciplined, more enlightened, more perfect. One day, Hiro approached Master Lee with frustration. "Master, I have practiced endlessly. I meditate, I study the text, but still, I feel incomplete. What more must I do to achieve enlightenment?" Master Lee, instead of answering, handed Hiro a simple block of wood, uncarved and rough. "What do you see?" he asked. Hiro examined the block and replied, "It's just a plain, uncarved piece of wood." Master Lee nodded and said, "Exactly. This block is simple and pure, just as it is. It has not been shaped by the hands of others or altered by expectations. Yet in its natural state, it holds infinite possibilities. It can become anything, but right now, it is perfect as it is, an uncarved block, whole and complete." Hiro stared at the block, confused. But surely it would be more valuable if it were shaped into something useful, like a tool or a sculpture? Master Lee smiled. "That is where your struggle lies. You believe you must constantly mold yourself into something more. But in seeking to become something, you lose sight of the beauty of simply being. Like this block of wood, you are already complete in your natural state. The path to enlightenment is not in becoming more, but in realizing that nothing is lacking. Hero was silent for a long time, contemplating the block. Slowly, the tension in his heart began to ease, and for the first time, he understood true wisdom wasn't found in chasing perfection, but in embracing simplicity and accepting oneself. Moral of the story: perfection is not something to be attained, but something to be realized. We are complete as we are, like an uncarved block holding infinite potential. The path to peace and enlightenment lies in accepting our natural state, free from unnecessary striving and external expectations. If you enjoy this content, please like and subscribe for more such contents. Thank you for watching. In a quiet village by the sea, there lived a humble fisherman known for his serene, contented nature. He spent his days by the water, casting his nets and enjoying the rhythm of the tides. His life was simple. He fished enough to feed his family, spent time with his loved ones, and watched the sun rise and set over the waves. One day, a renowned scholar, wealthy and well-traveled, visited the village. Intrigued by the peacefulness of the place, he noticed the fisherman resting under a tree by the shore, his small boat tied to the dock. The scholar, driven by ambition and a thirst for knowledge, approached the fisherman and asked, "Why are you sitting here, wasting time? Shouldn't you be out fishing?" The fisherman smiled and replied, "I have caught enough for today. I have what I need." The scholar, puzzled by the simplicity of the answer, pressed further. "But if you fish more, you could sell the extra catch and make money." "What would I do with more money?" asked the fisherman, still calm. "With more money, you could buy a bigger boat," the scholar explained. "Then you could catch even more fish, sell them in the market, and eventually hire others to fish for you. You could build a fleet, open a business, and grow wealthy." The fisherman, amused but patient, asked, "And what would I do after that?" The scholar, excited by the prospect, said, "Once you are wealthy, you could retire early. You wouldn't have to work anymore. You could relax, spend time with your family, and enjoy the beauty of life." The fisherman chuckled softly and said, "But that's what I'm already doing." The scholar, struck silent, realized the truth in the fisherman's words. In all his pursuit of success, he had overlooked the very peace and happiness that were already within reach. Moral of the story: true contentment comes not from endless striving, but from appreciating what we already have. Happiness lies in simplicity and being present in the moment. Ambition has its place, but it should never blind us to the joy that is already in our hands. If you enjoy this content, please like and subscribe for more such contents. Thank you for watching. The bamboo and the oak. In a quiet village nestled among the mountains, there lived two mighty trees, a towering oak and a slender bamboo. The oak stood tall, its thick branches spread wide, boasting its strength and age to all who passed by. The bamboo, on the other hand, was humble and swayed gently in the wind, its thin stalks bending with ease. One day, as they stood side by side in the village, the oak looked down at the bamboo and said, "How weak you are! You bend with every breeze, while I stand firm and unyielding. I am strong, unmovable, and nothing can knock me down." The bamboo, with a soft rustle of its leaves, replied, "True, you are strong and tall, oak. But sometimes strength is not in resisting, but in yielding." The oak laughed at the bamboo's words, confident in its might. Later that night, a powerful storm swept through the village. The wind howled, and rain lashed against the earth. The oak braced itself, standing firm as the storm battered it. The bamboo, however, bent with every gust, swaying gracefully with the wind. The storm grew fiercer, and with a loud crack, The mighty oak could no longer withstand the force. Its great branches snapped, and its trunk was uprooted, crashing to the ground. The oak, once proud and strong, lay broken. When the storm finally passed, the bamboo stood tall, untouched by the fury of the storm. It had bent, but it had not broken. The next morning, the villagers saw the fallen oak and marveled at how the bamboo, so slender and delicate, had survived. They realized that true strength comes not from resisting life's challenges, but from knowing when to bend and adapt. Moral of the story: flexibility and adaptability are more powerful than rigid strength. If you enjoy this content, please like and subscribe for more such contents. Thank you for watching.